I watch you bow your head each day. It's the little things that make you feel this way. Don't let their words fill you up with doubt. Lift your head and watch your dreams branch out. Don't you give up now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I was spending the majority of the day with my family in the cusp. It was a really lovely day, and now here I am with a little bit of time on my hands. Not much, mind you. And I'm looking at Lucky, and I'm just kind of going over things. This is going to be an odds and ends sort of video, as the title suggested, although I'm sure this will only be odds. Because there's going to be a lot of that as the build sort of comes to a conclusion. That is not to say that we are anywhere near finished as of right now, but what I would like to get done or try to just get out of the way is just a few little things. The odds, right? So we did this last time, or I guess I should say I did it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. But it's not attached yet, so we can get that mounted to this piece of plywood. And then I would like to get this whole base finally attached to Lucky as well. And then this big piece that just fell down, I've just sort of had it in place to see how it looks. I would like to get it attached as well. And I'm still debating on whether or not I need to cut it like here, like with a straight, just whoop with the saw, and then have it removable on its own for when I do need to remove the diesel heater. Since I cut the hole in there, I've just been using some frog tape to keep that hole sealed. Around the edge on the inside there, I did hit it with some silicone, and it's been drying ever since that happened. The diesel heater's sitting back there, so maybe we'll try to get that guy in place and see how hard or awkward it is to sort of have him here and just undo the exhaust pipe and the air intake and the fuel line and all that stuff while this is on. If it becomes a huge issue, then maybe we will and have that. I'd rather not have a cut on there, you know what I mean? But function over form as well, so we shall see. I would also like to get some holes cut, one over here and one into the electrical box with our 3-inch hole saw that we picked up at Silverton Building Supplies at the end of the last video. That would be nice to have that out of the way and get everything sort of vacuumed up and cleaned. So I'll probably, if I'm sticking true to the way I've been doing things, I'll try to get this front piece attached first, cut the hole, and then we can get this whole thing out of the way while we clean up the yuck. Or I guess, actually, if I find out exactly where I want the hole to go, we could just yard this thing right out of the van and cut the hole out there. The same cannot be said for the hole that will be made in the electrical box. So this is what we're doing right now. It's an absolutely gorgeous day out. I'm just trying to get a few things done. So here we go. All right, let's get some stuff sort of tidied up here. Well, maybe not tidied up, but moved. Move the light up there, move the space heater over here, get all these cables out of here. And then we're gonna move our water jug. That's not where you're gonna live anyway, sir. What we can do is open up our little hatch door here, and we will know that this is the space we will have. Where's our board that goes here? Here it is. Pretending to be a countertop on the other side. Dual purpose. So if that lives there, we know that this is the space that we will have access to our joint that we're going to eventually have in here. So right about there. So super technical. That's probably where I want my hole. All right, let's start with making a hole in our front facing piece, because then we can sand it out and all that good stuff. All right, so let's put this guy. Oh, I did not clean off our workstation. If I'm being honest, it's been messy for a while. Probably not super detrimental that we're not sawing, but, well, we're circular sawing, but not with a circular saw. Hole saw. I don't particularly want to get this schmutzy. I'm just going to use my hands. There we go. That's not too shabby at all. A nice hole. It's almost like the thing it was designed to do. It does very well. Where is... Hang on. This bad boy, please tell me I measured correctly. Oh, look at that. It's so funny. When I unfold things, when I installed my last diesel heater in this whole vent situation, I didn't have a 3-inch hole saw. I just sort of like geriatrically cut out a hole in the wheel well box for this. So it's actually really nice to see something sit in there so perfectly. How do I get this? This needs to get mounted right to that bad boy. And the vent goes on there. Very cool. I don't know which screws I need. That was always a problem with the last build. The screws that I used, I do not believe were the screws that were intended for this. And this thing never went on properly. It always hit the heads of the screws. So hopefully I can find the right screws this time. I don't know. You know, I got this whole little plus. This is the old one. You can see what I was talking about. Like I split it and broke it and yuck. Tiny enough screws in here, like, would these little guys work? Probably. Whoop, come back here. Come back. Yeah, that should, in theory, work. Gonna need impact driver though. And I think, oh, was that the right bit? Oh, Bob's your uncle. It was meant to be. Ha. Okay, just like that. Please work. It's a nice small screw. I guess before I put the other two in, we could see if the vent snaps into position. So right now is not. 1, 2. Come on, you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, it'll work. A little trickier to get these things off, especially when you have cuts in your thumbs. Release that. Release that. Zap a couple more down. Yeah, I clearly just used screws with too big of heads last time. Yikes. Nobody likes big heads. Not when we're talking about small vents. We have ourselves a heater vent. Oh, don't break things. Or knock over your camera. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but I don't know what it is, so just force it. There we go. Nope, still not working. Come on, you. There. You turn? Kind of. Could use some lube. This is always the annoying part, the annoying way. Get it's gonna be stuck in the drill bit anyway, so this is the best way to do it. And just push it out. Come on. Oh, you're a big stubborn boy, aren't you? Yes. Go. There you go. Little pressure here, little push there. Out she goes. Okay. Next. Okay. Move this bad boy. Open up our electrical box. Oh, we do have some stuff we have to move. We've got a battery charger in here. That's probably not where this is going to live. Let's move it out of the way anyway, because all of our schmutz is going to come flying into here. Hopefully we'll try to keep most of it on the other side, but it is what it is. So this is going to be the challenge. I don't have any way of keeping this open yet. I haven't put a latch on this side yet. So we might just have to, maybe you can help out. Can you just sort of go in here and tip the phone down? There we go. There, you're working. Thank you so much. All right, so the vent here. The problem is we want it up enough. We don't want to hit the 2x2. Fucking eyeball it, who cares? Oh! Well, you lazy buggers. Hold it together. You're gonna fall as soon as I start sawing, aren't you? Yes, right. That's 1/2-inch plywood. That was easier. Little bit of a mess. Nothing crazy. Where's our battery-operated sucker? There it is. It's a little worse on this side. But look. Hole. So I had a little bit of a screw up the other day. This hinge, I can't remember actually if I talked about it, but I had to flip it for some reason. I took it out. Oh, no, I didn't talk about it. That's right. Embarrassing. What had happened was when I installed the hinge, I used construction adhesive on this back part, which this side of the hinge is attached to, right? Construction adhesive. You kind of see a little splooge sitting out there. Well, I installed that and I put the door on and I had everything sort of working. And then I went to Calgary to get Brooklyn. When I came back, I actually couldn't open up this hatch because the edge of the piece that opens had actually gotten construction adhesive on it. So I really had to sort of prod and pry with a knife. And the only way I could do that was by removing this hinge. So I removed the hinge and then I used the crack in between this board and this board to like pry a knife, and I got this piece free. As you can see, it all works now and we're all good. No more construction adhesive there making my life miserable. However, when I removed the hinge, the holes into the plywood were sort of compromised, so I rotated the hinge so the holes were in different positions. And now, well, I've got this piece sticking out over here, and it's kind of, you can see it's been hitting into this piece of board, so that's lovely. But I remembered I had my Dremel the other day, and I was just looking at this now, and well, let's just solve this problem. This is what we're doing. No big deal. I love a good spark show. I mean, probably not really what a Dremel wheel was designed for, at least not these wheels that I have, but it works. You're gonna run through these wheels very quickly to keep doing that sort of thing. Work with what you have. And now we fit a little bit nicer. No sharp edges, no muss, no fuss. Okay, back inside the electrical box here. This is gonna be a little trickier unless I want to yard my battery out, which I don't particularly want to do. Shove this guy there. Got a couple more of those really nice short, small screws. Let's get these in if we can. There's a hole. Yikes. There's one. Okay, so zip, zap, zoop to you. Oops, keep stay flat. Oh, see, yeah. This is going to be fun. Try that again. Once more with the feeling. Okay. Flush, flush, flushy flush. As flush as it can be. Gosh! You can do it. Put your back into it. Just stay there. Where's the hole? Where'd the hole go? Okay, hold it steady. Slowly. Faster, faster. There you go. You just got to get one. And it should be, in theory, easy to do the last two. Not so sure I would need this vent, but maybe, so we're not wasting a bunch of heat going this way. We'll slap this on anyway. Get in there, you. Come on. Force it. Give it a little. Oh, no. Come on. One. Are you in? Are you in, sir? No, you're not. Get in there. Oh, come on. This is harder than putting the screws in. Come on. You know what? Give it the Leatherman. Just don't cut your finger when you're doing this shit. You in? No? Get down there, you bugger. Yo, what the we're having issues. It's behaving like the old one. Are these screw heads in the way? Hello. It might look on, but its looks are deceiving. Stupid Chinese piece. There, that's all you have to do. Just stay there like that. I'm sweating. Oh, I'm not even joking. Oh, it's gotten warm enough here to do this. I leave to take Brooklyn back to Calgary in 2 days. And of course, that travel day, just like in the summertime, every time we would leave here from summer vacation to go back to Calgary, the day you leave is the nicest day of the entire trip. That's okay though, it's just the way it is. Okay, I've just been racking my brain trying to see if permanently mounting this in here permanently, nothing's permanent, right? But putting basically 6 screws in, 2 in that back leg, 2 in the back leg there, and the leg that's underneath the fuel tank at the, we'll call it the front right now. Putting those in, if that's what I want to do next. I was just sort of looking at this thing and I had it sort of positioned how I wanted, but then I realized that this bottle was sort of askew too. So it's interesting how everything sort of starts to move when you sort of start to manhandle it a bit. So I think the next step is to, are these two, it's gonna work? They should work. Mount the diesel heater bottle. So let's put you here. Oh, it's such a nice view. Lovely. Actually, we can do a little bit better. Ah, so much better. Now I need... All right, so we got 4 self-tappers. I'm gonna need a self-tapper head for my impact driver. Just to bring both, darling. Okay, those, this gone. Thank you. We need, not that one, this one. This in here. Now, how far through these? Oh, they're not gonna come through. Excellent. So, take these guys, put a washer on them. Oh, I'm gonna need the extension. What am I thinking? There's no way that little bit is gonna fit into that massive crevasse. Extension, bit, screw, hole. This is always, this is all coming back to me now. This is a pain in the ass to do. You gotta like, how is this even? Yep. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Maybe if I can, nope, that won't do diddly squat. Nope. I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, I got one. It is not the most quality content, that's for sure, because it's literally, I don't know if there's a better way to do this or not. Right now, in this moment, I can't think of anything. But because these aren't magnetized, I don't feel like using silicone or gum or anything on here. I just like put it in the tip. I very, very carefully line it. I can't really do this without getting my head completely in the way. Let's see, right? And then just slowly try to get, oh, see, it's already going. Carefully, you want to get the tip right against the plastic in the back. And give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Don't want to. I think that's in. Sure. Yikes. Yeah, it's obnoxious. 2 more. Haha, okay. Great success. All 4. This one back here, I had to actually open this up so that I could get the impact driver down here and then balance it up into that hole. What a silly nightmare. But anyways, okay, the diesel tank is attached. This opens up a lot easier now that the tank doesn't move. So that's good. I don't know, I might put a strap around here, although I had that same paranoid thought when I first installed the tank, when it was over here on the water station on Lucky 1.0, and it really did butt kiss. So, butt kiss? Butt kiss. Somebody help me out. Either way, that's done. This opens. Now I guess we can mount this thing. I also want to make sure that I'm pressed far enough into my little guard here that the spout is far enough away so that when I do hit all of this with silicone, we don't hit the blue lid with silicone. That'd be a bad idea. Get up there, you. Okay, and for those anchor screws, I think all of these ones that we had that were originally used as anchor screws should work. Right, let me just see here. How far back is that gonna go? Oh, yeah, well, are those even long enough? Oh yeah, they'll work. Okay, so 6 of these, I don't know what these are. Maybe 2.5 inches. That's what's gonna anchor what you're on. Too lucky. Fortunately, these 2x2s have a horrible tendency to split if you don't do pilot holes. So, because they are the, you know, structural support for the whole weight of this damn thing, we definitely gonna do pilot holes. So move this, that's not permanently on there yet. Come down here, get nice and low, and right into our stud. I'm not really gonna wanna move this thing to clean, so we're just gonna have to clean around all of this. Put in our Robertson bit. There we go. Get me a couple of those big ass screws. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. Come down here, slide the drill over. Lucky, meet your new countertop foundation. There we go. She's in. One leg on that side, one more leg on that side. Before you do that, clean up the yuck. Not so bad. There's wires everywhere. And this is how I'm holding this up to get the screws into this leg. I don't know about that one. We might need an L bracket in there. That's a future Matthew problem. All right, last one. Okay, this one's gonna be a little trickier because right now where it's positioned, you can see that foot's off the ground, but I put pressure up top here. We can get it down, and that actually kind of seats the diesel heater bottle into, I think, a little bit of a better position. So this is gonna be awkward because I don't have, last time I had workout weights I could have used to give me this sort of leverage. We're just gonna, oh, there we go. Okay. Hold it, well, that's not perfect either, hang on. My bigger concern is that the bottle might actually be too far out now and the little locking door might not work. But that we'll check that after we get this in, because this is priority one. We're gonna do these one at a time, completely. Okay, so go ahead on here. Give us. Okay, oh, I didn't get a screw ready. Dastardly day. Now you just start cooperating. You're living there whether you like it or not, and you're living there rent-free. What more could you ask for? You stupid screw you. Okay, so now I should be able to let go. Okay, wood sort of creaks and complains, but gotta love how pliable wood is. Because this is so temperamental, I'm gonna do this. We got screws to spare. All right. So now, this whole structure is attached. Boom. Don't jar around too much. You'll get more stability too once we get that front piece on. Let's go see if that door can still close. Where are the keys? There we go. I don't know. I hope so. As long as everything's bendy. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, I mean, it ain't perfect, but it closes and that's all you can ask for. So there you go. Still gonna be tricky to get, still not going back there proper. Should probably seal. Well, there you go. I bet you if I put a couple screws here to hold this little customized piece on, might make this easier to seal up later. Yes, sir. There. Moving right along. This is kind of interesting. When I open up this hatch to get access to the diesel heater bottle, or sorry, the diesel heater itself, look what happens to the head of the bottle here. Bring this up. Sort of hard to see. Let's go closer. There's that. Bring this up. Shoves the whole thing over a bit, right? Which makes sense. Physics and everything. I think it'd probably behoove me to keep it up like this when I put the silicone in. That way the silicone can harden in that formation, so when this comes down, hopefully that doesn't get sort of slouchy this way. But also, who knows, when this thing is full of bloody diesel. Oh yeah, we're scratching up the diesel blow. I don't think the wood will puncture this. We'll all be okay. Everybody just calm down. But the bottle itself may just behave differently when it's full of diesel. Maybe we should fill it up. Not yet. Let's get this piece in. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh yeah, should have wiped this thing off. Well, I hope that's enough. My goodness. I didn't think about this. This is a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, unlike the electrical box. So it happens when you speak too fast. The electrical box front-facing thing is made out of 1/2 inch plywood, and this is 3/4 inch, so we don't have as much of our vent sticking out. Hopefully that's enough for the hose to go on and the hose clamp to cinch down onto. I mean, with easier access than I had before when it was in the wheel well box, it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we should test that right now, actually. All right. Make any other decisions. All right, I need a little piece of hose. We got hose right here. Boy, that's not a lot, man. Give me a hose clamp. Don't let the Dixon fall in the dirt. Nobody likes Dixon dirt. I meant what I said. Actually, make this easy. Can make it even easier on myself. This is essentially how this is gonna go, right? So that on there, and then we gotta stop moving. That's the problem too. It's so close to the board. Get on there, you. Well, do it by hand. Oh! Perfect! Alright, I was worrying for nothing. Come off of there, you. It's not the size that matters, it's what you do with it that counts. I don't even care. Okay, so I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to cut this board. Let's just get it in here and see again. So, there's that. Now I'm worried that hopefully there's enough room when I get my split joint in there, whatever, my intersection, but okay, so that's going to go that way. Well, actually, this is going to come here. Yeah, all right. Is that enough room? Are you enough room? It should, in theory, be enough room. Worst case scenario, what? I got to undo the air intake and the muffler on the outside, and then I have all sorts of room to lift that heater up and undo stuff. If I could just get a hanger situation underneath, it would be even easier. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna attach this the way it is. If I decide I need to cut it later, well, then we can remove it and do it that way. I just really want to get this in here, you know? This bad boy in here. It's more, seems like more room than I had before. I don't know. Yo, bugger. I think I'm just going to do it. I think we're just going to attach that guy with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Just say to heck with it. Although now that I'm seeing this, wait a second, is that? It's not even. This thing goes whoop. It's got a nice little swoop-de-doop in it. We're going to call it character. Alright, there we go. We got our front piece on with little gold screws, giving the whole thing some added stability, which is nice, not so much from the wall. I may want to anchor this whole thing a little bit more. I think there's a stud running right there. So I might put a little, like, as an example, right? Grab this guy. I might, don't know yet. Might do something like that. But obviously not with this bracket, because that's only one hole. We'd have to get another one. That's yikes, yeah, no. But just to give it a little bit more oomph, but holding oomph, you know? We'll see though. But hey, I like the way that looks. I like it even better on a wide angle. There we go. Place it's starting to come together. Excellent. Ho ho ho! Watch out! Watch out! Is that your name? Did we write your name on the road?
Can we don't get some chalk and draw it again?
You want to draw your name again? Yeah, your chalk is up there. That's right. Grandma?
Can you say letters?
G R A N D M and A. You're drawing. Look at you go. Ta-da! All right, it's a little bit later in the day. The sun has set. And I think what I'm going to do now, just to sort of finish the day up, is I'm going to hit that new seal or whatever for the diesel tank, that whole situation, with some silicone so that it can sort of set up overnight. So let's move this. I know, it's a good thing I came back in here. We don't want our giant alligator wipes to dry out. We will open this up, get that to move. We do. right into position. We will leave that up there. And actually, it might behoove me to hit it from this side and build it up from the inside first. I think no matter what I do, I better remove the lid. Where's that silicone? The struggle is so real. Unbelievable. I just used it not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean literally earlier today. I think it was this morning, actually. If it wasn't attached. There it is. Somehow it got buried in my toolbox, and then I took this tool bag. It's late. Okay, so let me see. Hopefully, of course not. I was gonna say hopefully I left this door unlocked. I didn't, but I need the glove. I like to use my finger to spread silicone bead. Not gonna lie, guys. I'm getting a little antsy. It would be nice to get back into the house on wheels, but I'm not rushing things. All right. First things first, let's take that lid off. Come back around over here. See what we got. So here we go. I did attach screws to sort of hold that backing down. Now that the open hatch is keeping this in place. We'll take that off just so we don't seal this shut. And yeah, I want to get all of this covered all around there. Just seal it up nice and good. Yeah, right, we'll start out here. Tap off of the silicone onto the stump. And let's switch hands. So we're using our dominant hand to do the splooging. A little bit, here a little bit. This is gonna be a tricky situation here. Whatever. Wipe that down later. Ooh, some up here. Seal it up. More. There. Yep. The sun goes down. That's when Van Life Plus brings out the quality content. All right, so I added a little bit more off camera. My apologies. For the silicone aphrodisiacs. Nope, that's not what word I'm looking for. All nice and sealed in there. It's not going to be pretty. It don't bloody have to be. So now what I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to actually use some silicone that I have, like a big tube of it that goes in the caulking gun. And that's what I'm going to use to hit it from the back, because it'll just give me a little bit more bang for my buck. Plus, I think I'm running out in this little tube. Make sure you're not getting any silicone on your ribs. By ribs, I mean your ribs on the nozzle neck. A little bit more right there. Cover that hole up, man. Okay, so we got to give the construction adhesive a little bit of a break. You can come out, sir. And then hopefully this isn't rock solid. This is the same stuff, the flashing that I used for the old diesel heater hole in the floor. Give the tip a poke. Hopefully we still got some goop left in here. Oh good, I shoved construction adhesive right into the silicone tip. I hate when that happens. Get it. All right, lock and load. Come in here. I actually need you over here. I need some light. We got to get Lucky Power ASAP. All right, so I definitely don't want to splooge out. Put the tip down. Yikes. First of all, let's see what happens here. Start at the base. There we go. Ugh, this stuff is way stickier than the other stuff. Holy Dinah. Release the pressure. So it's a freaking mess. I'm going to tidy that up a bit because that's just unacceptable. And what I should have done in retrospect is cut another piece of the litter pan and covered this top section. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to leave this overnight. We're going to let it set up and see if we can just continue to build up on top of that tomorrow. I may still cut a piece of litter box and use that to seal this up. Actually, I might just do that now because that's like sweet F all. Anyway. Ourselves a little plastic plug. Let's see how this works. So we just sort of stick this bad boy down into this goop. Put them right there. It's not perfect. Never was gonna be. See what happens. That may completely fall down in the night, or it may just sort of solidify up like that. I don't know. But there we go there. I might actually get a glove and just try to smear that up a little bit. Let's go see how it looks really quickly from the other side. That flashing and gutter silicone's way different than the other stuff I have. Yeah, right? So if that hardens up nice, that'll be way easier to seal in the morning. So we are gonna leave this right now. It looks like all my threads are clear. Actually, if I test this, push this just to spinner on. Excellent, spinner off. Well, there's no silicone on this guy. We are good. So we're gonna let that dry and we'll get back to it in the morning. And there we go. I've actually done a little bit more in here. It's messy, it's yucky, but who cares? But it is sealing up quite nice. I've actually pulled the van out so the sun, well, it was hitting it earlier. Now it's on the other side of the van. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the way this is turning out. So yay, we got a lot done in the sort of like odds and ends entry of this vlog right now. And it is the next day. I'm about to have a family dinner. I gotta finish getting ready. Do the do, as they say. So I'm gonna leave this one here, and until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive, and remember, only dead fish go with the flow.
I could fight like a wounded soldier and allow the war to rage. I could work like a slave, enduring every day, although master wheels no change. I could take a knife and cut ties and leave you without a clue. But I knew when I saw your green eyes like a mine, we could only